Here at SideQuesting, we are big fans of games like, Tents and Trees and Sudoku stuff and picross and yeah. And so when these types of games are announced, we share it within our Discord, within the group, and it spreads like wildfire. And it's awesome. I big fan of that type of style of gameplay. So when I got the code, or I got asked if I wanted to try a specific word game, I thought, let's give this a shot. I like word games, and that game is called I think it's pronounced LOK Digital or LOK Digital. It's one of the two. And make sure it's.
They don't say it out loud in the game, so it's hard to know sometimes.
So this is actually based LOK is actually based on a like a print game, right? You can actually go buy the books for this, really, and then kind of fill. The whole premise is you have words and you have to spell these words out. So LOK is the first word they give you, for instance, and you have to go through the process and go through these puzzles and kind of fill in LOK when they're next to each other. And then they start adding other words, TLAK, TA, that kind of stuff. And your goal is to go through these word puzzles and try to fill in those letters. So if, let's say you fill in LOK, okay, that's the first word you're taught. You fill in LOK, and you're allowed to clear out one cube anywhere else on the screen. So you can fill out. Let's say there's just a blank square somewhere out there, like they're showing in the video, right? You clear out the blank square. Ta-da! You've finished the level. Then you start linking LOK. Like some of them will have like LO blank O blank K. So you have to start kind of combining the words, and you can only spell these words out in straight lines. So it's either going to be fore, aft, up, down, left, right. You can't do diagonal. You can't do like two and L shape or anything. And as you start to clear these letters out, you can start to like skip spaces. So let's say it's LOKOK or something, or LOOK. If you spell LOK somewhere else, you can clear out one of those O's, and then you can combine the LOK across. So it's a really fun and simple, easy to understand process. It's when they start putting in other words and other mechanisms into this game that I really freaking enjoy and get sucked in. I was playing this at the coffee shop, and I spent the entire time at the coffee shop playing this game instead of doing any writing or any sketching. The next word is TLAK. It's second word or whatever that you learn. First, let me say the whole purpose of this game is there's these little creatures that have been born. They're called the LOK, whatever. There they are. And they're little ink creatures. And your job is to sort of let them grow and populate the earth. And the way you do that is by spelling out the letters and stuff. Very simple idea. So TLAK, you can clear out two letters, but those letters have to be in a line somewhere. So they have to be in the same row or the same column. And then there's another one, which is the words are TA, and TA lets you clear out, you select like a blank square, all the blank squares will be cleared out. So there's like different ways to start working through these. So then you start mixing TLAK, LOK, TA, other words. I'm not gonna get into the other words as well because I'll leave those for you guys to figure out. But you start getting into the more complex ones, and it starts to really become a heated. You'll screw up immediately several times. Just keep screwing up and over and over again. You definitely have to plan ahead and try to figure stuff out. Luckily, there's an undo button, and there is a pretty interesting hint system. The hint system doesn't tell you where you have to click. The hint system will only say the first word is LOK, the second word is TLAK, the third word is LOK, the fourth word is TA, the fifth word is LOK. So it just tells you the order of doing things, which I think is great. Essentially, it means your first one or two or three are still going to be difficult. You still have to figure that out. It's only later on that things start to get, in each of these words, these jumbles, that things start to get easier. So really enjoy it. It's out on PC. We got the PC code, the Steam code in December. It's actually out on mobile right now. It just released on mobile a couple days ago. So perfect timing. Great game. I think it's a great game to have on mobile platforms, especially on your phone, right? I think there's even like an editor built into I don't know if there's an editor on the mobile one, but there's an editor on the PC one. So you can actually create stuff, which is
they show
wild.
Glimpses of it in this
trailer. It's wild. So really fun puzzle style game. Word games. I love it. LOK Digital. And then, like I said, there's actually physical books out there that you can pick up that this is based on, but I enjoyed it. I love these types of games, and I'm gonna be. I've plugged through so many of these challenges, and once you clear out enough, and then it lets you go to the next quote unquote world, the next set of stages. But then you can always go back and try the bonus stages in each one, which are like these more difficult ones. Then there's like whole like third levels, like tertiary levels. Then there's like a fourth level in each. It's great. It's just so much to do. Definitely reminds me of some of those games that I mentioned earlier. Some of those puzzle and word, and it's that genre of gaming that I love. So yeah,
Boggle like.
Boggle like.